Welcome back to the shop. My name's Chris. Today I'm going to machine a few copper lanyard beads that have some knurling on them. I've had a number of requests from various people, customers, as to how you knurl something. So today I'm going to show you how that's done. And thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Alright, we're over here at the lathe. We have our piece of copper chucked up. It's 1/2 inch 145 copper. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to face the end of it off. To do that, I use this high-speed steel bit that I ground here. And this one's really versatile. It's got a couple of different faces on it. You can use it for facing, you can use it for chamfering an outside, you can turn it and use this face to chamfer an inside. I use this all the time. It's very versatile. And then we're also going to use this bit here. High-speed steel again. This one I use all the time to cut copper and brass, and it's a really versatile bit as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and face this off, and then we're going to drill out the hole, the through hole. And for our through hole, we're going to be using this bit. It is called the chip clearing bit. You can notice the flutes are quite tight, and this bit really helps to extract chips, especially when drilling deeper holes. I like to use these bits they work great in stainless steel, they work great in copper. I use them in titanium occasionally. They're really good. I like them a lot. If you use a standard twist bit, the flutes seem to get clogged up quite quickly, and it just takes longer to drill the hole, and you're more likely to have the bit wander off. This one's getting a bit old, it's getting a bit chewed up there, but keep it sharp and it still works great. Alright, so first thing, we're going to come in with a center drill. Alright, we've got our hole drilled. I'm just going to chamfer the end of this while it slows down. There we are. Drilling deep holes, you got to be careful, especially with copper. It seems like as soon as those flutes start to fill up, it creates a lot of friction inside the hole, and copper will start to weld itself to the inside of the hole, and it can either break your bit off, it'll create a lot of heat, it'll start discoloring the copper, or more likely it's probably going to start to gouge the inside of your hole. And so you just got to take it easy, go slow. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to knurl this. I'm going to pull it out a little ways here. The knurling tool is just a small scissor knurler. It's got 2 knurling wheels. I believe these are AccuTrack. They work really well. I think they're 21 lines per inch, I believe. Knurling can be really tricky to do well. I find that it just takes practice and feel to feel how the wheels are, how far they're digging into the material, how much pressure there is. if they're on the proper angle, which they should be basically straight onto the work. These wheels in specific are used to knurl down the length of a piece of stock. They're rounded on the edges. There's other wheels that are basically have a flat profile that are more suited to knurling just straight onto a piece rather than moving it down. Alright, so slow the speed down a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good. We're just going to feed this down slowly. Alright. Typically when I add knurling, I'll just hit it with, this is just a Lincoln welding brush, just to kind of help remove any extra chips that are in there. And just clean it up a little bit. Alright, that turned out pretty good. Now since it's knurled, it actually raises the material up, so it'll no longer fit down on our collet. But that's okay. I can get by with going slowly and leaving, that's a lot of stick out here, but you can make it work. First I'm going to get my parting blade, and I'm going to get this lined up. I'll turn this light on here. I like to use the edge of the chuck and just adjust my blade until it contacts the chuck evenly. And that gets me straight onto the workpiece. So to do these beads, what we're going to do is we're going to bring our tool up to the edge here. Set our indicator, and we're going to go in 60 thousandths this way, and we're going to push the tool in to the work 60 thousandths. And then we're going to part it off, and we'll probably get maybe 4, possibly 5 lanyard beads here. They're going to be 450 thousandths, or sorry, 400 thousandths wide, and we'll part them off and we'll make a few of them. Then we'll rechuck them and turn the other side of them. Alright, so we're zeroed out. I'm going to come into the work here and just touch off. Set my zero on the y-axis, then I'm going to come in 60 thousandths. Alright, and then I'm going to come in 60 on the indicator here. Take a file, gently round that edge over. Now I'm going to take my parting blade, just barely touch off here. I want it to be 400 thousandths wide. The parting blade itself is 125 thousandths, so I'm going to go over 525 on the indicator. Now this is a lot of stick out parting. So you just, I've done it, before, so I know I can do it. You just have to go very slow and let it cut. Alright, there's one. I'm going to chamfer this hole. Switch out tools. I'm going to come back in 60 thousandths. I'm just going to touch off here and zero out my indicator. And we're going to go into 60. Same thing with the file. Switch out my tool again. re-zero, go over 525, make another cut. Alright, do the same thing again. Once you get in closer to the chuck, you can start to part just a little bit faster. I still like to go pretty slow. No point in trying to rush it. Alright, this will be our last one. Well, we hit our depth right to where we drilled the hole actually too, so that's perfect. Alright, we got 4 of them. Going to change chucks. We need to go at a 64th of an inch larger so that our knurled bead will fit in there. All right. I'm going to turn our tool post just a little bit. We'll have to re-zero. Alright, I'm going to come back into the work and get my 0. Go in 60 thousandths. Come over 60. Open the file. Drop my chamfer. Alright. Okay, there's our lanyard bead. 400 thousandths wide. It's got a nice knurl on it. It'll fit 2 strands of paracord through it, no problem. Solid copper. Turned out good. Thanks for watching. If you like them, please subscribe. I'm going to keep trying to do these as frequently as I can. I've had a number of requests of people that are interested in just the machining process and how it works and how I do it. So thanks again for watching.